Bar owners are fuming after learning the government was advised not to require vaccine passes at hospitality venues.
It's not the only advice Cabinet dismissed. Dr Ashley Bloomfield wanted to wait until 5 to 11-year-olds were vaccinated to switch over to the traffic light system. Here's political reporter Jenna Lynch.
It's a bit more of a mare to get a beer these days. Panhead bar owner Matt McLaughlin finding it increasingly difficult to run his business.
Cheers.
The vaccine passes an added stress.
They're really labour intensive. The technology itself is quite simple to use, but having to throw someone at the front door.
And had the government followed officials' advice, he wouldn't have to.
Look, it's really upsetting. I mean, our businesses are really suffering. It's hard enough as it is.
Officials offered 3 options. What we have now, wide application of the vaccine certificate, including bars, restaurants and cafes, a more targeted approach just for large gatherings and events, or having no government requirements at all, the private sector determining use. Officials recommended option B, just the high-risk event, saying it provided the best balance of risk mitigation, public acceptability and ease of implementation, and that inclusiveness, social licence and equity needed to be considered.
The health advice has been critical all the way through, but we have not, right from the beginning, always word for word followed the health advice.
Health officials also wanted the government to hold off switching on the traffic lights until 90% of everyone over 5 and 90% of Māori and Pacifica were vaccinated. They told ministers that would minimise hospitalisation and death while allowing for as much social and economic activity as possible.
I'm a big supporter of the new framework, and in fact I could say sort of changed my mind on that.
Have you put Māori at risk?
No, we've obviously kept our vulnerable communities in mind as we've decided which colours each region goes into.
The documents also show the government didn't even get advice on vaccine passes until the 17th of September, exactly a month after the Delta outbreak hit here, and despite countries all over the world having already rolled them out, proving once again the government simply was not prepared for Delta. Jenna Lynch, Newshub.